Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while. I was doing good in the beginning, but when things just happen. And then you get distracted and you actually stop doing what you want to do just to take care of these things. My life isn't hectic, but it's like, so this is gonna be like a chit chat get ready with me. Hold on, my fiance is texting me. Okay, sorry guys. So I just got out of the shower and I was gonna straighten my hair, but no, it's like a lot of work and it's too hot. So right now I'm just using my Cantu leave-in conditioner, repair cream. Y'all already know my hair had damaged. And like slowly my curls are coming back. But because I keep doing a lot and I'm always flattening my hair and it's causing my hair to get heat damage, which I'm an idiot. It's just that sometimes my hair is kind of hard to manage, and it's easier when it's straight. And I have bangs, and being that I lighten my bangs, it doesn't really curl like that, cause it's and I'm going to be using some scented organic hair oil, Amber Rose. My weight loss journey, because of this quarantine, I haven't lost a lot of weight, maybe like 2-3 pounds, because I could go outside and I could work out and stuff and walk around, or I could do stuff at home, which I try to do, but it's like this quarantine like really has me like lazy. But I don't really go outside like that, because if anybody knows, I'm like sickly, meaning I get sick very easily, and your girl ain't catching nothing at all. A lot of you guys should know this already. And your girl about to turn 21 in like a weekend, so I haven't really been keeping track because I haven't really been feeling it because of what's happening. I had gotten some, okay. So I'm gonna start out, not from the beginning, but so I've wanted a dog for a very long time. A hypoallergenic dog, because I'm allergic to dogs. And my mom finally gave me the okay, because I was like, oh, I'm turning 21, blah blah blah. So she finally said okay. So she gave me some money, my dad gave me some money, so I could go get my dog. And so I went out looking. I found the perfect dog for me. I fell in love with him the minute I like looked at him. Oh, man. So I bought him. Well, yeah, I bought him. I took him home, but I did exactly what they said, like how to feed him, because they have him used to specific servings. Well, not used to, but like that, just so I don't waste food. And he had to eat 3 to 4 times a day, which I already know. And so they told me like how much to put and all that extra stuff. He was taking vitamins. He was 2 months. He was a toy poodle. And so I did that. I served him his food. He wasn't eating. and also he was throwing up. But I thought everybody was telling me, oh, he's gonna be okay. It's because I separated him from his sister. There was a girl. I wanted a girl, but she was just too, like, violent. But I didn't think that, you know, puppies are, you know, they have very energetic, but like the way she was, it was kind of like, no bueno. I couldn't. My mom would kill me. So then I noticed, like, puppies have to sleep a lot, but I noticed, like, he was sleeping a lot, and when he would fall asleep, like, the littlest noise would wake a puppy up. Not my puppy. No. Like, it would look like he's literally, like, dead. And I got really scared, and I was telling Kevin, my fiance, like, I think there's something wrong with my puppy. So he was saying, like, yeah, it's not normal, we have to take him to the hospital. And then I was like, I was in denial, and I was like, no, let's not do that. You know, it's literally, by then I had him for maybe 6 hours, and I was paying. This is like literally my first puppy. And so I was panicking. So then he kept, like, throwing up. He didn't want to drink water. Well, with the water situation, he would, like, drink, like, 2 sips, and then he would throw right back up, like, literally, like, right then and there. This is my Mario Badescu. Am I even saying it right? My aloe spray. So anyways, like, he would literally throw it out, like, right after. His poop was, like, foamy. I'm sorry. Yeah, his poop was foamy and stuff. Hold on, guys, I'm hungry. So, and it was kind of a hard decision to make, like, going to the animal hospital, because it was scary, and because, you know, we have a car, and right now we don't have it. It's in the shop because, you know, what's going on, and people want to be extra. And anyways, so yeah, so then my fiance was like, you know what, he took a nap, he woke up, and he was like, he looked at me, he was like, you know what, let's go. I'm going to rent out a zip car. And I was like, okay, if he's telling me to do this, there's, like, literally something wrong with my puppy. And he knows he has a puppy, right, Bruno? Right? He's with me. So what we did was, before then, we thought he was going through depression or something. So we had, Kevin's dog doesn't stay with us because he's I don't know what he is. He's mixed, but they think he's a poodle and something else. So he's, like, partially hyperallergenic, so it doesn't really bother me, but he bothers me. But we have brought him anyway to see if it'll help with how my dog was feeling, like, if that was really why. So he came, and for some, Bruno likes jumping on random dogs, and for some reason, when it came down with to my puppy, he would not go around him. And I thought it was kind of funny. So then my fiance got home, he took a nap. When he got up, he was like, he's gonna rent a zip car and we're gonna go. Thank God we went. I didn't even have him for, like, 15 hours. I feel like it could have been longer, but I didn't have him for, like, a full day before I took him to the hospital. And that's what bothers me the most, you know? So we took him, my poor baby, I like that. I think I will go back. Although it was kind of far, I'm not gonna name like the places where I got my puppy from and where I brought him to. They were very professional. Like, you can't go inside, so the doctor would meet you outside, and yeah. So we called them, letting them know we're outside. They already knew that we were coming. They already had him in the system. So the doctor came. He asked me a few questions. He took my baby, and like literally like 10 minutes later, he came back. No, my dress. I got some foundation on it. Oh crap. He came back. Oh, I don't know if this is gonna match me. Just, oh, you don't think it? Yep. He said that he ran some tests already, which is shocking. That I love them for that. And I love the fact that my fiance had pressured me into taking him, because if I would have waited any longer or not taking him at all, God knows what would have happened. So the doctor tells me that he came out positive for parvovirus. So I don't, it's a contagious infectious disease. Which I first, like, I didn't know what it was. Like, again, this is like my first time. So he stood there for a while. And I love the fact that they would literally call me every morning. Like, I would want to call them like 5 times a day just to see how my baby is doing. By the way, his name is Gizmo. Was Gizmo. So I would want to call and check up on Gizmo. But I know that these things, especially for dogs, take time. You know? So they would literally call me every morning. So, and like, they would literally like be straight up with me, like, he's not making any progress or whatever. And then they would ask me, like, because, you know, certain things they can't do without my permission. Like, before, like, I had signed the things to admit him in the hospital, they had let me know that it could take up to 2 weeks, and that if there's no progress, they would have to put a feeding tube in. So one time they called me asking permission if I could put in a feeding tube, and of course I'm gonna say yes. I want my dog to be better. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I just did that. Who wouldn't want to do that? Who wouldn't want to do their best to make sure that their puppy's better? So they kept crying, and one morning, literally on my mom's birthday, on June 18th, they called me. They told me, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. That overnight, he wasn't doing good. His blood sugar was extremely low, and that they highly recommend me to euthanize him. That hurt a lot. I don't want like a full coverage look because it's too hot, and you know, I just want to do something. Let me take off this. Oh, honey. Hey, I took off some of my foundation. Maybe I just leave it like that. So it hurt, and I started crying, and I'm like, because they could have continued with treatment, but he would end up passing and but suffer, like he was in pain. So I called him, and I told him, I didn't call him. I asked him if I could call him back, and he said yes. So I'm like hysterical. Me and Kevin were crying, like I didn't know what to do. That's the hardest choice that I was ever asked to make. And so I get a call back like literally like 2 minutes later. He told me that he checked his heart rate and it's extremely low, that if he was to go back, that Gizmo probably wouldn't even be alive. And it hurt. I started crying even more, and I was like, go ahead, just do it. My baby was suffering. So yeah, Gizmo is no longer with us. It hurt in the beginning and I cried a lot, but he's not in pain anymore. He's no longer in pain. So in a way, I'm not happy about, you know, him passing. It hurts, and then especially because I had to make the decision. But I am happy the fact that he's not in pain. He was a fighter though. He was a fighter. Do I have like, what is wrong with my eyebrows? He was a fighter. And in the beginning I had so much faith in him, because although he was sick, like if I was to try to play with him, he'll play with me for a little bit, but he'll stop. Which of course, he's sick. I didn't realize it. Well, I realized it, but your girl was being hard-headed. Well, you know, we did catch it on time. Well, not on time, but it just irks me that, you know, when you get a dog, you get a contract, and in this contract it states that they're in great health, and if anything that they have is not, you know, it's not their fault, which I understand. But why don't you test them before putting them out for sale? Like, these things just happen, so why not take precautions and protect your other dogs? Because that's contagious. It's not their fault. But I feel like they should take extra precautions so that things like this wouldn't happen. So, being that happened, and it happened really early, like literally the next day of the purchase, I will be getting my refund, and I might get another dog. You know, it's kind of hard with that experience, and that was like really, that was the dog that I wanted, and it's kind of hard to even think about getting another dog. So it's like you can't trust nobody. Like, again, it's not their fault. But one thing I cannot knock them for their customer service in the pet shop. I loved it. And again, I don't want to say the names of these places. Quickly got attached to Gizmo. So it was really hard for me. when I lost him. So I poked my eye. Hold up. Your girl don't know how to charge her stuff. And I don't really know where I left off, so I'm gonna just remember what I was saying was that I thank God that Kevin did bring Bruno, because he's been like my rock, and like he's been holding me together, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I thank God for that. And he did do all the back and forth with me for my puppy. We went to like 3 different spots to find my puppy, and he did rush to the hospital. He was buying him, like, he got him some milk because we thought it was like, oh no, he shouldn't be eating his food, he should be drinking some milk and all that extra stuff. And he's white, so you know that they get the tear stains. He bought him some of those, and we were trying to find some extra stuff, so he bought him everything that he needed for me not to have my dog, which sucks because I was so happy. Like, I've never been as happy as I was that day for a really long time. And I don't know if anybody will understand this, but I'm like, that dog was everything to me. Although, like, I only had him for like a day and barely, but like, he was like literally my everything, and I just got him. Like, he was everything I wanted. And you know, I suffer from anxiety too, so I was gonna get him registered as a, what do you call it, like a mental I don't remember right now. So much is floating in my head, but I wanted to get him registered because I do suffer from a lot of anxiety attacks. I have it, like, if I go out, I hesitate to, if I'm on the line, I hesitate to go to the cash register. And I don't really understand why, but it just happens. And I'm, you know, yeah, I have friends, but I'm like extremely quiet. I'm a loner. Like, a lot of people text me, and it's not, I don't ignore you. It's just that I'm not a texter. I like being alone. I don't do it intentionally, or sometimes like I'll text it and not send it and I don't realize it. But I do suffer from anxiety. I'm really hot. I'm so sorry. I just like the fact that like my chest is like red all the time. Why? I don't know. I said I wasn't gonna do like a, but I did. Oh, I should have did this tomorrow. I look really cute. Let me stop. I'm going outside and going to this interview, so I don't even think I'm gonna wear makeup. I think I'm gonna just put lashes on, cause your girl sweating. She's sweating. But I'm very lucky, and I'm lucky that I have a lot of people in my life that pushes me to do better. And I've been doing some things, and hopefully I will film it. You know, everything's a process. I've been trying to do some things, you know, your girl trying to get out the hood, you know what I'm saying? But at this point, it don't really matter, because at the end of the day, I know I'm stable. And you know, I'm 21 and my man is 22. We're engaged. And I know we're young. A lot of people say it, but when you know that that's it, that like this is the one. And I just like the fact that I'm like jumping from one thing to another. That's good. I feel like I'm talking to myself. But anyways, I know that this relationship is good for me because I didn't ever want to mention this on my channel, but I was in a relationship a long, like, how many? 4 years? And it ended, but I was going crazy in the beginning, but at the end of the day, I thank God that that happened because I wouldn't be where I am today. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. And a lot of things were happening, and you know, your girl was blind and in love and all that extra shit. So I thank God that I don't think God I got hurt, but I thank God that he left me. Because I'm engaged. Your sister's engaged. Let me stop. I don't want to get into debt what? Because it's like something personal, and I don't want to like. I was at fault for some things. He was at fault for some things, so it doesn't really matter. I just like shit happens, and I don't really know the reason why, but your girl okay. Your girl okay. Stuff happens. It's okay. It was fun. Not gonna knock it. We had great times. In all relationships, there's good and bad times. But that was my point with my relationship that I have now. So it's like no relationship is perfect, like, but there's like somewhere where you guys meet and it's like, okay, y'all already know what y'all gonna do. But anyways, like there's a lot of things that couples do or don't do just because it's like them, you know what I'm saying? Every relationship meets at a certain point when it's like, okay, when it comes down to these things, you gotta be real serious. Like, one thing that I can say is that my man will never be without a job. Sometimes he will have 2 jobs at one time, and if it's too much, he'll drop one, but then he'll try a different one. So it's like no matter what, somebody always has an income. He would definitely always have a job. Me, on the other hand, I want to make my money, but it's like when it comes down to me, I want something that I know I'm gonna keep for a long time. I feel like I'm like soul searching for something, but yeah, I know a relationship is perfect, and I would recommend any young people who are watching me, don't try to settle down in your teenage years. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna get married, we're gonna have babies. Girl, don't do it. Please, don't do it. A lot of people it works out for them, but it didn't really work out for me. I just want to say, like, just go out, have your fun, experience things. I didn't get to experience a lot. Certain things. It's like, I'm not one to judge. And I'm not one to, like, give advice for certain things. But I could give you advice because your girl's been through things that nobody would even know. Like, anybody could talk to me. I'm not gonna judge you. I've done things. A lot of things. Anyways, your girl's camera died. 1 second, because she doesn't know how to charge her stuff. Hold on, because he keeps texting me like something like that. Just a little bit. I don't want to do like a oh, and yesterday, going back about my dog Gizmo, I had gotten his files, because you know when you gotta sign off on releasing the files and stuff like that. I found out that he wasn't a he. And I was really upset at that point. But I'm like, what was he then? Like, and now I'm confused. Like, was he a boy? Was he a girl? You know, you really can't, well, you know, he was only 2 months, and you know, it takes time for it to drop, if you know what I'm talking about. So it was, I don't know. The place said it was a boy. I thought it was a boy, and it didn't. I originally wanted the girl, like I said earlier, but I'm like, damn, I really wanted a girl, and Gizmo turned out to be a girl. It would have been perfect. But it's like, what was he though? Like, talk to me. Like, tell me what he was. But I don't want to go ahead and like, I'm just gonna leave it alone. Give me my money back. Which is just not about the money, but then again, it's like, you're not gonna give me a sick dog, my dog dies, and you keep the money. No, honey. That's not how it works out here, mami chula. Let me stop. That's not how it works out here. You're not gonna keep my money. And I wanna get another dog. So please, let me get another dog with my money. And then I love the fact that, like, I'm looking at the records, and you know, I read it from the beginning to the end, and they were really, really, really trying to help him get better. Like, they kept running tests on him. Oh, my baby. I just feel horrible because he was suffering, like, and in the beginning I didn't know, but it's like he had it when he was in the shop, or even before, because when I brought him in, they said it was severe, like if he had it for a really long time. So I'm like, how long, sorry, like how long did he have it really? You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody noticed he was sick. Nobody noticed that his fecal matter was like foam. His poop was foam, like it was foamy, and then his throw up was foamy. And I thought, I was like, oh, it's just the acid in his stomach. But then when he finally pooped in front of me, because that was another thing, he wasn't pooping at first, and then maybe like, because I brought him home around like 8 or 9 that night, and so I tried to feed him. He didn't want to eat. Gave him water. He drank a little bit, threw up. But he only, total times he pooped was twice. The first time was the foam, and then it finally got a little thick, and I was able to collect it because he needed to get a parasite screening, because that's something that they have to do. And so I had collected that, but I was like, yes, he finally pooped, and a sticker, so I could actually collect it, just so I could bring it to the vet so he could get it parasite screening. So I got some water in my ear. So you could get a parasite screening. And I was like, oh, I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Get him checked, because you know you gotta get them checked anyway when you get a dog. But you know, the worst, I miss him very much. And it just sucks. It sucks. I just like how I'm like everywhere today. But that's okay, because I'm talking. And I'm not in my room, huddled up in my blanket, depressed. Well, I'm not depressed, but it's like, it's just like worse for me now. Like, my anxiety wasn't bad, it's like now it's bad. It's like, what did I do wrong? What could I have done to prevent it? How could I have seen before I got him that he was sick? It's kind of hard. And I know for those of you who, hold on. for those of you who have a dog, know how hard that is. And or should I just do gloss? It's hard. And I don't remember what I was talking about before my camera died. Well, that's hard. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I would do my baby hairs, but right now I really don't want to put any gel in my hair because I got some mousse in it, but I don't want to, because I don't know what I'm going to do to my hair. You know, like you get gel here and it's like ugh. And I got an interview tomorrow and my hair is dry, so I don't want to wash it again. So I want to thank you guys for those who did sit and actually listen to what I have to say. I want to thank you guys for actually sitting there and listening to what I have to say or what I've been going through. Although it's not like horrific, but it's like something that I've been going through and it hurts. I know a lot of people are going through way worse, and may God be with them. But you know, I want to thank you for those who actually watch my stuff and supporting me. Just sucks, man. So I look really cute, guys. Like, oh, and later on in the future, well, if you guys haven't noticed, like I am losing weight. It doesn't really look like it because of my arms, like because I'm losing weight, like my arm like is hanging a little bit, and I don't want to like, oh my god, it's cringy or anything, but it is what it is. My arm is hanging, and in the future I will be having surgery because, you know, you gotta remove the extra skin. But that's if, like, I think the only part right now that's really like hanging and there's extra skin is my arms, but that is okay. And I really do want to thank you guys for actually sitting there watching my stuff and supporting me and listening to what I have to say. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notification button so you know when your girl posts another video.